Hello, future me. Welcome to day 396. We're almost at day 400. That's just weird. That's just weird. Anyways, today's been all right. Yesterday I hung out with Carter for a bit, and then I went to my dad's, and I had a really good time with my dad. We just watched shows. We watched season 11, maybe 11 or 12. I think 12 of Doctor Who, one with Peter Capaldi, which I think is one of the best doctors. I love him a lot. I think it's so hard for me to decide. I fucking love Doctor Who. It's like one of my favorite. I got a Z right there. I'm sorry, but it's one of my favorite shows. I love that show so much. Peter Capaldi is when it started going, like, the show started getting bad, but that's not Capaldi's fault. I think he played the character really good, but I think I don't know. But we watched one episode of Capaldi, and then an episode of Eccleston. And I think Eccleston is really underrated. He had one season, and I think he did a fantastic job at fucking bringing the Doctor back. Because there was a show. It was an old show. And it got canceled. I don't know if it got canceled. Probably got canceled. And then it was gone for a few years. A long time. It got brought back in 2004. And then Christopher Eccleston was the actor. Russell T Davies was the writer. And they both two brought it together to make something fucking awesome. I think he's underrated. Anyways, but me and my dad just watched that. We had a good time. And then we watched, I'm into Silicon Valley now, which is a really funny show. Yeah. I know what's harder. Oh, I got a new room update. Let me show you. I actually really like it. Look. I got a rug. Look how much better it looks. It was just concrete before. I think it looks a lot better. It's not as big as I'd like it. I kind of wish it would go out to like the edge of my bed right here, but I get what I get what I got. I gotta get what I got. So the ants are back, but they're not in my room. They're in the kitchen, which is too close to comfort to my room. Yeah. Did I tell you I got the job? I got the job at a pizza place. I think I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, today's been good. I went to get a base that Carter wanted, where like the town that Mima lives in, Mima Town, and yeah, it was a fun drive. But he wanted to pick up an amp today, which is 4 hours away, and so it's an 8-hour drive. And he got Jason to go with him, and he wanted me to go with him, but I did not want to go on an 8-hour drive. So I lied, which I felt bad about, but I really didn't want to go. So I didn't go. I kind of regret it, but at the same time, I'm like, I didn't want to go on an 8-hour drive. But they had a good time, so I'm happy they had a good time. As long as they had a good time, that's fine. But what sucks is that they went to Waffle House after. And the past, like, 3 times that they've been to Waffle House, like, the group, I couldn't make it. So, yeah. Today was weird. So we left my dad's house, and when we got here, I realized I didn't have my mouse. So I convinced my dad to go back, because I've been wanting to get this rug in my room. So I was like, we can get the mouse, and we can at least get the rug as an extra. When I got to my dad's house, I'm like, oh shit, it's at Carter's. So that was all for nothing. But I got the rug, so it wasn't all for nothing. So now I'm using. So it's at Carter's, and Carter couldn't get it to me. So I'm using this shitty mouse that works, except the button. Like, the scroll wheel works, but it's a button. It's fucked up. Yeah, you don't care about a fucking button. What have I had today? I had rallies today, which was really good. That's it. That's all I've had to eat today. That's all I've had to eat today? I woke up at like 12. Yeah, that's all I've had to eat today. Damn. I don't feel hungry. But yeah. I really like how my room looks right now. Not so much over there, but over here, I really like it. It feels a lot more roomy. And I want to get a tablecloth. I would like to get a tablecloth that goes across my table, because I don't like that it's just white. I went to my grandma's room, and she was laying in bed, and I was like, can I get a tablecloth? And she started laughing. I'm like, damn. Well, fuck you too. I'm joking. I didn't say that. I love my grandma. But yeah. So I'm going to a thing with my grandma on Thursday. It's Mission U. It's this Bible thing, Christian thing, but I went like a good, like, 6-year stretch of going every year. It is so fun. Obviously, I'm not, I don't know what I am, but I'm definitely not, like, fully Christian. I like to believe that there is someone up there that made all this. I don't know, it's a cool thought, but I'm not, like, fully Christian. But I always enjoy going to this because the people there are so kind, and it's just always a nice experience. But the last time I went with it was eighth grade, or at least sorry, the summer of eighth grade, because that was the first year of marching band, and I didn't realize, but Mission U happens a week before marching band starts. And I didn't know that at the time, which really sucked. So I went that year. I had a good time, but then I had to hurry. Actually, I think it was a few days before marching band started, so I had to get home and I had to get ready. So I haven't gone since then because I didn't want to, because I wanted to stay in marching band. I didn't want to have that problem every year, so I just stopped going. So this was the first time going back, but it's only for like 2 days. But it's usually for like 3 or 4, or it's only for a day, I think, maybe 2 days. But it's a lot shorter than it usually is, and since I got the job, I start the 24th. There's this family trip that they had all been planning that goes on the 24th. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go on the trip because I don't want to ask for time off for my first day. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to the Mission Youth thing so I don't have to go to the... Which he's upset about, which I understand because it's like we're all growing up, so we won't be able to get together often. But I don't know. I don't feel comfortable asking for time off. Because literally my sister... The same exact thing happened to my sister, where she got hired, right? But then there was a family thing going on, so she went to that and she called off time for work for this thing before she even started. And then when she came back, she didn't work for like a month because of that. And I don't want that to happen to me. I really don't. I want to make a good first impression. But yeah. I'm so excited to start though. Yeah. I'm probably gonna end it there. I don't really know what else to talk about. If I forgot to talk about anything, leave in the comments. Talk about it tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye. Bye.